Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. Today we're going to be talking about the English sounds a and eh. So those funny little symbols are in the class title. And we have some fun exercises for you to listen and speak, and I'm excited to get started with you guys. And I see we already have someone. Sergio, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. It's good to see you, Sergio.
Okay. For me the same.
Where are you from?
From Spain.
No way. I'm in Spain right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh, I like.
Where are
I
you?
am in Madrid.
Ah, okay. So we are enemies then, I think.
Oh, you was time in Barcelona. You are not new. You know.
No, I speak a little Catalan, so that's why I know about the
Okay.
whole Barcelona Madrid thing.
But I am now Real Madrid.
Oh no. Well, are you from Madrid originally, or you just live there?
Yes. I originally from Madrid.
Okay. But
Uh,
you don't like Real Madrid.
no. I like Atlético de Madrid.
Atlético, vale. Okay.
Yes, it's the first team of the city.
Yeah, although the Champions League last year,
Champion.
but the Champions League, I still can't believe that was unbelievable when Real came back.
Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute for the
1
glory.
minute. 1 minute.
Minute. 1 minute.
I don't know what happened.
Our history is there. It's difficult to explain. It's the second time in the history
Uh-huh.
who Atlético de Madrid lost a champion final on this way. The
Really?
second, yes.
Who was the team that did it the first time?
Not it was the first, the second. We only played two
Mhm.
finals champion final, and we lost the same way. Exactly the same way.
When it was the first time it happened, who was the team that beat them?
In 1975.
Okay. Who
A legend. All my
Who-
life, my father and my brother, longer than me, told me the history always.
Okay.
We played a final in the 75, and unbelievable that the second final, the same situation.
Who was the team that beat Atletico the first time it happened?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern. Okay.
Bayern.
Yeah, Bayern's pretty good. What do you think are Atletico's hopes for this year?
This year, I think it's difficult. Atleti is not a team who wins always, but we have a new project, and this year I expect to have a good results in Champions League, but in the I don't know how to say the competition normal, La Liga.
Honestly, a lot of people just say La Liga in English.
Conventional competition is impossible, well, not impossible, but very difficult to win twice.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good for us. It's a dream. Really, it's a dream to win the conventional competition. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
But we have illusion always.
You're hopeful and excited.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And we like to win Real Madrid and Barcelona, but Real Madrid is our first enemy. We hate it.
I like that. Barcelona. Forza.
Yeah. Barcelona is better. I like more than Real Madrid.
Awesome. Hussein, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, well, hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. It's good to see you again as well.
Shadow, I believe I saw this yesterday. How do you say your name? You say Shadow, Shadon? Shadow, can you hear me? Your microphone is on mute.
Yes. Hello.
It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
And I never asked, is that a picture of you? Or is that...
No, not me.
It's a very nice image.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I think we have 3 people is enough to start. Well, today we're talking about different sounds. So let me put these things on the board. We have 2 differences. These symbols, if anyone's familiar with the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, this is the symbol for A, like pat, and E, like pet. So, before we start, you get to watch me look silly and sound silly, and then you guys are going to sound silly. So, I'm going to show you what to do, and then I want to hear you guys do the same thing. So we start with the A sound. So to do this, you want your tongue down in your mouth. So down in that little hole, and just pushed forward a little. So, A. And then you open your mouth and use your voice to go A, A, A. And you can open your mouth differently how you want. I think normally it'd be like A. But just so you can see, that is how the tongue is. So can I just hear everyone do that? Hussein, can you give me an A?
A.
Good. Sergio, A.
Ah.
Good. And Shadow, A.
Ah.
Wonderful, everyone. I know, these are, I think, one of my favorite classes. It's so funny. The next one is, it's difficult to explain what to do, but you you move your tongue a little bit. If A is down, E is a little more, the tongue comes forward. So, A, E, A, E. And you can also change it with your voice a little too. So let me try to hear, Hussein, can you give me E?
E.
Good. Sergio, E?
Yeah.
And Shadow, E.
Ah.
Wonderful. All right, let's practice with some words. I think you guys will do this very easily. So, I'll say the word, and then I want Hussein to repeat it, Sergio to repeat it, and Shadow to repeat it. Add.
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 Good. Ham.
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 Very nice. Mass.
Mass.
Mess.
Math.
Ladder.
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 Sally.
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 Now, for these next words, I have to give you a word of caution. So I am an American from the Northeast, so I say these next words a little differently than someone from England might say, for example. So what I do for these words is I use my nose a little more. So for example, I don't say than, I say than. You can kind of hear it up in there. So I can only teach my accent, and I just want you guys to know that you're learning one specific way of how these sounds are made. So, than.
Then.
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 Good. Man.
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 You guys sound like real Americans. This makes me so happy. Clam.
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 Brilliant. Sandwich.
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 And Andy.
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 Brilliant. Okay, next one. We're going back to that X sound, so we'll start with bet.
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 Good. 10.
10.
Pen. Pen.
10.
Metal.
Medal.
Metal.
Medal.
Can anyone think of another word that sounds the same as that?
Yes, medal. Medal of honor. Like,
Mm-hmm. And we also have another one. So you have, what is a Medal of Honor made out of? Metal is made of metal.
metal.
Yeah, and I think for me, I would say metal. I would say metal. I would, maybe it depends on the person. So let me just give some, change the screen really quickly. So this is a metal. Oh, sorry, metal. I guess metal is not made of metal, some of them. And metal means, with the two D's, like we have here, means to, like, I guess do something where involve yourself where you're not supposed to be. So if a husband and wife are arguing and I don't know them and I go say, hey guys, why are you arguing? I'm meddling in their affairs. Meddle in affairs, I think, are normally something in here. All right. Step.
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 And shadow?
Oh, sorry. Step.
Okay. Dennis.
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 Blend.
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 Lead.
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 Net.
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 And dress.
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 Fred.
Fred.
Right.
Very
Fred.
good. Very good, everyone. I think that's, you guys, I don't think you're struggling too much with this. So now, this next part, we do the difference between, we do the differences between two sounds. So, same thing as before, except now with two words. I'll say these words, and then I want Hussein to repeat them, and then Sergio, and then Shadow. So we'll start here. Then, than.
Then. Then.
Then. Then.
Then. Than.
All right, so I just want everyone to repeat that one again. Than. Repeat this one. Than.
Then.
Than.
And then, than.
Then. Then.
Then. Then.
Then. Than.
There we go. Wonderful. Bet, bat.
Bet. Bat.
Bat. Bat.
Bet. Bat.
Good. Met, mat.
Met.
Sorry.
Mat. Okay.
Met. Mat.
Met. Mat.
Good. Blend, bland.
Blend. Blend.
Blend. Blend.
Blend. Bland.
Very good. End, and.
And. And.
Good.
And.
Mm-hmm.
End. And.
Very nice. Brendan, Brandon.
Brendan. Brandon.
Brenda. Brandon.
Brendan. Brandon.
That's, if you ever want to annoy someone, I had a friend named Brendan, always got annoyed if anyone said Brandon. So small change can make a big difference. Kent, can't.
Kent. Kent.
Can. Can.
Kent. Can't.
And bread, Brad.
Bread. Bread.
Bread. Brad.
Bread. Brat.
Guess, gas.
Yes. Gas.
Guess. Gas.
Guess. Gas.
Good. And lead, lad.
Lad. Lad.
Lad. Lad.
Lad, lad.
Very nice, very nice. So this next part, we're just going to do 2 little listening pieces, and then you guys are going to speak. So for here, I'm gonna read sentences, and I want you to tell me if you hear the or sound when I read these sentences. So you're either going to hear or nothing. So for just write. We'll do or just write a 0 or O if you see nothing. And then after, I'll ask if you hear the word, what word you heard it in. So we'll start with the first sentence. John and Susan heard the bell 3 times. John and Susan heard the bell 3 times.
John and Susan heard the bells 3 times.
Oh, sorry. For this one where I just want you to type if you hear the sound.
This is a sentence. Which sound do you want us to write?
So when I read a sentence, the sentence is either going to have that sound, the sound, or
completely. The sentence is consisting of either one of them.
So somewhere in the sentence you will hear. Having interesting feedback, so I'm sorry. You're either going to hear or nothing. So I just want you to write. So we write here.
Okay.
Or
yep.
Nothing. So, for example, with the sentence, John and Susan heard the bell 3 times. Do we hear an Do we hear an or do we not hear anything in that sentence? Shadow says nothing. Sergio says Hussein, are you there?
Nothing, I think.
Hussein says nothing. Okay, so for this one, I would actually say we have that sound. I want you to listen one more time. John and Susan heard the bell 3 times.
Yeah.
Hear the word?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Sorry about that. You're right, Shadow. And the with and. And then the S sound. Very nice. John and Susan heard the bell 3 times. Bell. What's that S sound? Bell. I think the L changes it a little, but you say bell. All right, let's do another sentence. Sarah saw Theo ring it every time. Sarah saw Theo ring it every time. Since it's nothing. I just apologize. You never need to apologize, you're saying. It's okay. Okay, so very good. We actually have both of those in there. We have that with Sarah and then with every. Very nice. And number 3. Did you know Sally can stop him? Did you know Sally can stop him? Okay, so very good. Sally, we do. And the can is a little bit. When you ask in a question, sometimes that can change a little bit. Like, for example, if I say, well, this is an important thing for pronunciation. I want everyone to repeat what I'm just putting in the chat box. So, yes, he can. Hussein, sir, your saddle. Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Good. Sergio?
Yes, she can.
Yes, he can.
And then that changes. Sergio, your microphone is. I'm just muting you for a second. We're getting some feedback from your microphone. And then the second one, that can, I don't say, can you do that for me? I say, can you do that for me? It changes, and you just kind of hear, can you do that for me?
So this is just, I mean, this is just for a question. When can change to like this?
Yes. So when you're asking, when you link, like when can is at the end of a sentence, you say like the full yes he can. Also difficult with no he can't. But when you have can like as an auxiliary connected to other things, like can you do that for me? Can you go to the supermarket? Can we play tomorrow? Anything normally in question forms, I think unless someone is being very like specific and enunciating, you don't hear can. You go. Okay, Hussein, can you repeat that for me? Can you do that for me?
Yeah. Can you do that for me? I should read that one, or you ask for another.
Can you do that for me?
Okay.
So repeat. Can you do that for me?
Can you do that for me?
Good, Sergio.
Can you do that for me?
Good, Shadow.
Can you do that for me?
Good, very good. All right, so back to the exercise. Number 4. She thinks the boy needs some restrictions. She thinks the boy needs some restrictions. Nothing.
I don't know how to spell it, but I think restriction.
Restrictions. So in this one, there's actually nothing, because the E sound there is more of a schwa or restrictions. It's not restrictions. Restrictions.
How can I know if there is something or not? I didn't get it really.
This is so the difficult thing, or what I want you to focus on here, is not the spelling of the words. I don't want you to, like, if you hear the word, if you hear that word, and then you think about the way it's written and how you say it, that's not what I want. I want you guys to just listen, and then that's how you can tell if the sound's there or not. So, and sorry, let me write down the first couple sentences. So sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3. She thinks the boy needs some restrictions. So there was no that in that sentence. Questions?
No, thank you.
Okay. Number 5. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. All right, very good, everyone. Have that ah sound right on the that. That's the full sentence, that's. And number 6. I guess you've got the same thoughts on the subject. I guess you've got the same thoughts on the subject. All right. Shadow says eh. Stan says ah. And so Hussein, where do you hear that ah sound? Sergio and Shadow say eh. I guess you've got the same thoughts on the subject. Very good, Hussein.
Yep, the same thoughts. Same.
And Shadow and Hussein, perfect. So guess and subjects. Both of those have that S sound. Very nice. And then number 7. John spoke about having Theo see a doctor. John spoke about having Theo see a doctor. All right, we have Shadow, we have Hussein. John spoke about having Theo see a doctor. Interesting, Sergio. So for this one, I'll put the same sentence on. We have that A sound with having. For C, that's not the almost, yeah. No, for C, that's an E. Otherwise, if I had the S sound, it would be set. And last one. Not a bad idea, I replied to John. Not a bad idea, I replied to John. All right, we have Hussein. Not a bad idea, I replied to John. Perfect, everyone. You have that bad. Okay, and we're going to do one more listening piece, and then it's you guys speaking for the rest of the class. So, here we have different sentences. Excuse me. Here we have sentences with different words, and I'm only going to read one of these words in the sentence, and I want you guys to write the word that you hear in the Verbling chat box. So the important thing here is to listen and not to think with your eyes, because sometimes the sentence makes more sense with one word, but I'm going to say a different word. Okay? So we'll start with the first sentence. The boys set their bottoms down on the curb. The boys set their bottoms down on the curb. The boys set their bottoms down on the curb. So who's saying things? Set, Shadow, set. Sergio, do we still have you? So okay, very good. This one is that. Okay. So Sergio, just what Shadow and Hussein did, I'm going to read one of these two words in the sentence, and you want to write what they did. So the word I said. So very good, guys.
Okay.
So for the next one.
Will,
Yes.
Can I say something? I think with the R sound, there's a long sound, I guess. No, I'm not sure about it, but like, for example, the boys set with A sound, but if you say it with the R sound, it sounds to me a long sound, like the boys sat.
Sat their bottoms down on the curb.
Yeah.
I think that depends on, I think, where you're from, where you say it, but I think that there's some truth in that. Yeah, the boys set, the boys sat. It's a little longer on the sat. That's a good point. Very good, Hussein. Number 2, they bought a lot of. Oh, is everyone ready? Sorry. They bought a lot of jams from the specialty shop. They bought a lot of jams from the specialty shop. Very good, everyone. And number 3. All of my friends saw me and laughed. All of my friends saw me and laughed. Very good. Very good, guys. And next one. He was sending some furniture when I called. He was sending some furniture when I called.
Can you say it one more time?
Of course. He was sending some furniture when I called.
I think to send.
Very good, guys. All right, and next bit, very similar. Now you just type the full word, so there's no choice here. And say, the sea captain's catch was big. The sea captain's catch was big. We have one from Shadow. And Hussein, do you have a guess?
Well, I'm not sure about the word catch. Sea captain's catch was big. I don't know the meaning. Yeah.
All right, so Shadow's right. And when we say catch, it means like the things that you caught. So
Yeah.
if a fisherman goes out and has a big catch, then he is going to eat well.
Okay.
All right, next one. The Prime Minister was said to be home. Prime Minister was said to be home.
He was sad to me.
I'll read one more time. The Prime Minister was said to be home.
Sad.
So this one, whoops, oh wait, I can write on this guy. There we go. Bigger for you. This one's actually said. That's a strange sentence, but again, I'm doing it for, yeah, Shadow, you're right, that's that S sound. This is just, people are saying the Prime Minister was home. In passive voice, the Prime Minister was said to be home. Yeah. The church service was a real mass. The church service was a real mass. And one more time for any doubts. The church service was a real mass. And very good, guys. That was mass. And then last one. The gymnast managed a tan at the Olympics. The gymnast managed a tan at the Olympics. The gymnast managed a tan at the Olympics. Yeah, so again, this one is a little, I want you to focus more on the sounds here than the meaning. The gymnast managed a tan at the Olympics. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe if the Olympics are somewhere really sunny, but normally you would say a 10 was a high score. But what I did say was tan. And yeah, so now, interesting. Okay, so now we are going to play a little game that I think you guys have played before. This is called the telephone game. So, everyone go to the Google chat box. So just type in a message, say, hello. You got Hussein. Perfect. Hussein, can you just explain how this game works really quickly?
I don't know.
You don't know? Shadow, what about you? Have you played before?
I didn't play it before because, but I was here when you guys played. You send a private message to someone with the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the numbers, and after that I forget really. I think he said the numbers. No. He said the words, and I wrote the numbers then.
So, for example, if I say the words laughed and met, what numbers do you write?
6 and 3.
Brilliant. Okay, so Shadow, do you want to read first?
Okay.
And Hussein, what are you doing when Shadow is reading words?
I think I'm going to say the number.
And you can just type the numbers, actually.
Okay.
All right, and we only have 2 people today, so you guys get some good practice in. I'll give you 10 numbers.
Okay.
Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And make sure we read slowly so everyone can get a chance to write the numbers.
Okay. Then get, met, gas.
And sorry to interrupt, Shadow. Hussein, just write them all in one message and then send them at the end. You don't have to say.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't explain that. My fault.
Okay.
Okay, I say it again, okay?
Yeah.
Then guess, met, gas, dan, laughed, sad, mad, said, left.
I wrote 4 2 times.
Oh, not right.
Do you want to try one more time, Shadow?
Okay, again, the same numbers?
Yeah, let's try one more time. So, Hussein, I think you have, there are like 3 wrong.
Oh, okay.
You have, the majority of those are correct, though. Let's try one more time, Shadow.
Okay, then, guess, met, gas, dan, laughed, sad, mad, said, left.
All right, Shadow, what was the number?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
All right, I think almost between both of those, you got it. So, and Hussein, I'll give you a turn now.
Okay. I'll read the same words.
No, I just sent you.
Okay. Okay, I got it. then, left, yes, said, met, yes, said, then, laughed. Hello?
Do you need one more time?
Oh, okay. Then, left, yes, said, met, yes, said, then, laughed.
Okay, can you say it again? Sorry.
Okay. Then, left, yes, said, met, yes, said, then, and laughed. I mean, you need to change just 2 words. You need to switch 2 words.
Shadow, are you changing your answer, or is that final?
Yeah, no.
Just saying, give us the number.
Yeah, the number is, okay. 1029384756.
All right, so we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Try with another one. Shadow, your turn again.
Okay. Okay. Left, then, damn, left, sad, guess, gas, said, mat, met. It's almost, maybe just 2 letters, I think.
Maybe you can read one more time.
Yeah, just 2 letters. Okay. Left, then, damn, left, sad, guess, gas, said, mat, met.
Maybe like this one.
It's the same. No. Oh, that's no. The first one, it was correct.
Correct.
But
Oh.
yeah, it was correct. Fair.
All right, Chad, what's the number?
It's 615072498
7 and 9. That and set. That.
Yeah.
That. Seven. Seven. Yeah.
All right, Hussein.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Then. Yes. Yes. Left. Set. Math. It's difficult.
Yeah, I'm making them harder for you now.
Really.
Oh wow, very close though. Very
Yeah,
close.
really. It's really close. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna read it. Then. Guess. I don't know. I don't hear any difference between then and then.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Then. Yes. Left. Said. Math.
Sorry. The last one is 8. Sorry. I'm gonna correct it.
All right, Hussein, what's the number? Almost.
1-5.
Oh, the problem in the.
No, these are not. I'm giving you guys really hard ones now. All right, we'll do one more for each person, and then we'll move on to something else. All right, let me give you something fun, Shadow.
Okay. Math. Met.
Okay.
Said. Left. Laughed. Then. Guess. Oh, perfect. Just
Hold up.
yeah.
Is that correct?
Almost. I'm gonna say it again.
Okay.
There's just a tiny thing here. Math. Met. Said. Left. Laughed. Then. Gas. Guess.
True for me.
No, it was correct. So,
Oh.
but it's 8-3 then 7-9, not 9-7.
Yes,
This is the
7.
problem. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Almost. That was almost. That was a really tough one. All right, Hussein, finish it off. I think we can get a perfect this time.
Okay. Laughed. Sad. Sad. Mad. Guess. Then. Guess. Met. Then. Left. Laughed. Sad. Sad. Oh.
Oh, can you say it again?
Yeah. Laughed. Sad. Sad. Mad. Yes. Then. Yes. 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 Met. Then. Left. Oh, really? It's almost there, I think.
Almost.
Yeah, just one thing. So, yeah. Just one thing. Just 2 numbers.
I'm sure it's about sad and sad.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I have this problem. Okay, so sad and sad. So 7-9. I'm gonna correct it now.
Perfect.
It must be 9-7. 6-9-7.
Uh-huh. All right, very well done, though. That's, if you know, normally we do this game and we only put like 6 numbers on. I just figured we have 2 people, so we'll get more practice in. So that's very good. You guys were so close on all of these. Now, has anyone done a pronunciation class with me before?
Yes.
No.
I have. How do I like to end it, Shadow? What's my evil way of finishing?
That you bring these sentences, I don't know from where.
Yeah, tongue twisters. Let's do it. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. All right, we'll do Hussein and then Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Oh.
this thing on. Okay, Lassie headed back to Peg and Alan for 10 apples.
Lassie headed back to Peg and Alan for 10 apples.
All right, Shadow.
Lassie headed back to Peg and Alan for 10 apples.
Good. Hedley sadly said, "Sing Sally a man was extra bad."
Hadley sadly said, "Sending Sally a man was extra bad."
Woo, there we go.
Hedley sadly said, "Sending Sally a man was extra bad."
Very nice. Matt never had less capital than several checks ago.
Matt never had less capital than several checks ago.
Matt never had less capital then several checks ago.
There we go. Rather than settling Al and Ellie's debts, Fran just laughed and left.
Rather than settling Al and Allie's debts, Fran just laughed and left.
Rather than settling Al and Ellie debts, Fran just laughed and left.
Genial. Very good. Dennis and Kent can't dance because they're dense dancers.
Dennis and Kent can't dance because they're dense dancers.
Dance then is I can't.
Yeah, I'll repeat it. Sorry. Dennis and Kent can't dance because they're dense dancers.
Okay. Dennis and Kent can't dance because they are dense dancers.
Very good. And let's do one more to finish up. Dan's den is a sad shed back of Beck's badly built bed and breakfast. Woo!
Dan's den is a sad shed back of Becky's badly built bed and breakfast.
Nice.
Okay. Dan's den is a sad shed back of Beck's badly built bed and breakfast.
All right, you guys deserve some chocolate or something sweet. That was a mouth exercise. That was workout.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for a wonderful class. I'm sure I'll see you guys soon. So take care, and until the next time.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.